And we are live at Waffle Board Breaks. How's everybody doing tonight? 30 boxes. Can't wait to see what comes out. This is our stretch run here. We got after tonight we'll have 8 more boxes before the next reload. So we got some beauties to hit before then, of course. 30 boxes, 20 on the table, 10 on the shelves next to them. So there's our 30 in order. I said we've knocked out some old stuff. We have a couple single box runs left and 2 double box runs left. That's everything on that left column. And then in the center, we have, obviously, we have, what we got? Nine, I believe, 10, and then 14 left. There's 10 in the middle and some on the right, and then 14, 4 of those in the right column to go with the 10 on the shelves. So here we go. Like I said, 14 from the most recent reload of the 30 boxes. So we got pretty much a 50-50 shot, whether it's going to be a new box or a old box. Of course, with 10 from the second to last reload, that still means we have 24 of the boxes are from the last 2 reloads. And that's pretty crazy. Whittling away some of the old stuff. Should be interesting, but should be fun to see. Can't wait to see what comes out tonight. You guys have been dedicated chasing some of these spots. Most of them have only been in there for about a month or so. The end of June was the reload from 2 times ago. So the late June and the July reload, even if you put in the early June, there were only 2 boxes from there. That gives us 26 boxes from the last 2 months, really. That leaves us just 4 boxes from before June, which is pretty crazy. Numerically wise, there's no rhyme or reason. The randomizer every time is the same randomizer. So every jersey's got 1 in 30 chance of hitting tonight, whether it's old or new. But it's just pretty crazy that we have 26 boxes from June, the first 2 June reloads, and then the July reload. So, just little stuff like that kind of interests me. Obviously, I've been keeping track of this. This is box 491 tonight. We're well over 500 jerseys because we've had double jerseys in the past. Right now, every box is a single jersey box. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough jerseys to do double boxes in the upcoming reload. It's a little tough in summertime. Not as many stuff gets listed or, stuff that I can snag. And, I like to make sure that I always have good stuff for you guys. And I'm really proud of the stuff that I have coming for the next reload. It's a pretty fun batch. Some new names, some new styles, of course. Always try to mix it up for you guys. A couple of our regulars are be back there for you guys to chase, and some great New Jerseys, but some unbelievable stuff still to hit. Like I said, these 30 boxes are chock full of goodies. So can't wait to see what comes out tonight. And of course, the spots are live to end on Sunday. We'll have 29 spots to be live. I'll end whatever hits tonight. And like I said, you guys will have at it for the double box on Sunday. 1 in 29 and 1 in 28 will be our box odds on Sunday. That'll get us down to just 6 more boxes to go. So I have to start getting this reload ready so I can start getting the pictures up as we work towards it. I haven't even started on the boxes, but we still got a ways to go. We got 8 more boxes to go after tonight. We'll see what hits. Looking forward to seeing. Like I said, I don't mind anything that hits at this point in time. Some of these monsters in the last reloads, can't wait to see these get into you guys' hands, as well as if we knock off one of the older ones. That's cool too. It's all good to me. Like I said, I at this point in time, I think there's only 1 jersey that's boxed up that I even have a backup for. So everything is ready to roll for get close. Like I said, I don't have everything in the house yet for the next reload. I'm still working on grabbing some more stuff for you guys. But so like I said, exciting for me. Like I said, hunting down stuff, even if it's slim pickings during the summertime, it's still fun for me trying to track down good stuff for you guys. I passed some stuff that I thought, was either too close to something we've hit recently or something that didn't really wow me enough to try to chase to get in there. I like to hold out for stuff that I know might be fun for you guys. So we'll see what comes out tonight, and that'll get us down to 29 for the 29 and 28 for this weekend. So I'm excited. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Obviously, Jays are off tonight. All you guys that are baseball fans, I'm enjoying the Jays being one of the top teams in the league for a little while now. Obviously, 4-game lead, 46 games to go. It's going to be a battle to the end. Take nothing for granted. Obviously, the Jays have been a little nicked up, even though they put up great wins, great numbers lately. They still are getting healthy. Hopefully, they can get healthy as they get down the stretch. Usually, teams are worried about attrition as they get closer to the end of the season. The Jays actually are hoping to get some guys back. They have some trade acquisitions I'm looking forward to seeing, and as well as guys coming back from injury. So it's going to be a fun run at the end here. Like I said, August is the dog days, good baseball. In fact, the Jays are playing the Dodgers the next couple games, so that should be interesting. So it's going to be fun. And like I said, it's good to see these teams battle out. You want to test your mettle. Nobody wants to sneak their way into the playoffs. You definitely want to prove your worth by taking out some of the best teams. So the Dodgers here is going to be fun. I know they have the Cubs coming up at some point. Rangers, of course. Florida's been hot. They got Florida. Milwaukee's been blazing. They play Milwaukee. So it's pretty tough. August, lots of division games in September. Not much against the Yankees and the Yankees and the Red Sox, who are the closest teams to them in the division, but a lot of games against the Rays. I think a couple of Baltimore. Should be interesting. Like I said, it'll be fun. But hockey's getting closer. I don't know what the countdown is. I was just looking at some of the announcements of with the Tampa Bay getting ready to play the outdoor game, which boggles the mind to me still because, having, family living in Florida for a long time, I know it gets chilly, but I don't think it ever really gets cold. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to keep that ice frozen for the game in the pirate ship. It's going to be fun. Obviously, I can't wait to see the Bolts playing outdoors. They've done it a couple times now, so it's nothing real new, though this is the first time they've been able to host the outdoor game. So that should be interesting to see when that gets closer to the game. So looking forward to that. Like I said, I know we have, I think, a couple other outdoor games, at least one other scheduled this year. I know that obviously they go overseas, start the season. That's usually been the plan. And I know they're trying to expand worldwide, the reach, always trying to grow your fan base. Hockey's, is always going to be, to me, kind of a diehard niche sport. We are the diehard fans. You can only expand so much. It's still the best game to me. And it's like I said, people were comparing. They said, "Oh, yeah, soccer would be great if you shrunk the ice, took away a bunch of the players, and then obviously they paved the rink with ice. Soccer could be hockey because it's a lot of the elements, but without the best parts of hockey. The physical elements, obviously the smaller surface, obviously the ice, obviously the sticks and the smaller sides for each game, pushing and change on the fly, which is unique to pretty much every sport. Basketball, baseball, and football all have to do their exchanges or their substitutions during stoppage. Hockey has the ability to move on the fly. That's why it's one of the fastest games. And you guys know, almost everybody here I'm sure, has attended live games, and it's an unbelievable spectacle live, seeing the size and speed of these players, on ice at full speed, the things they can do, just marvels. So, like I said, we all here bond in our fandom and our absolute love of the autographed hockey jerseys. It's just the best of all the sports with the autographed memorabilia. So let's get going. Like I said, let's get going for the box tonight. I'm excited. Pretty good crowd. Obviously, I think we had Dale came in and closed us at the end, but that gives us, I think, 13 or 14 different people, which is pretty high for a midweek thing. I know Sunday we have a couple Sunday only regulars, and usually we pick up some Schrager here and there. But during the midweek, seeing them go up to 13 or 14 is pretty cool, especially in the middle of August. It's good for you guys to be able to tune in and grab spots. I appreciate it. I love all you guys immensely, and I can't wait to see what comes out. To me, all you guys have become like family. We've enjoyed this ride here at WAFFLEBOARD Breaks for several years now, and I've been battling with or against you for many years elsewhere. Cover 2 with Ray and in other websites as well, especially over at Big Al's. So make sure you get over to Big Al's for the Monday and Wednesday stuff for the East Coast, because that's a product that I fully support. And Big Al has, I think he's got a dozen boxes left. So we'll see what comes out over there. I mean, he's hit some nice ones so far. Still some monsters over his way to get hit. Well, he may not have them. Like I said, there's no guarantee. He had a quarter, I think, of the run. I think he had 15 of the 60 boxes. So it's no guarantee to have the monsters like he had McDavid last series. I hit the Ovechkin several series ago. So we know that he's got, headliners in the past, and, he's definitely hit them. So got to have a spot to win. You guys know the drill, just like here, but you know exactly which 30 jerseys are in these 30 boxes. There's no potentials. Everything will be hit. It's just a matter of the randomizer, treating us right. So let's get going with our box tonight. Let me get my randoms up here. Good luck to everybody. And if you don't hit today, definitely get your spots in on eBay so we can get back at it on Sunday. Double box time. So let's get going here. Where's my dice and my list? Okay, very good. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys know the drill, of course. 5 or more always with our dice roll. Here's our boxes in order. Our oldest box, I think, from February. Then we have the single box from April. Then we have 2 from May, 2 from early June, 13 through 30. 13 through 32 is the late June. And then 33 through 49 is the July reload. So good luck, everybody. 1 box tonight, 5 or more to decide which one it will be. So good luck. 5 or more. See what we got. 6. 6 works. 6 times our list, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we hit. 6 times. Okay. 1 for 30 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 34. 34. That's a reload. 14 boxes in the reload. And we hit one. 34. 6 times. Box 34. Okay. Let's get going. Box 34. I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Whatever hits today, as well as everything that's been hit Sunday and Tuesday, will be mailed out on Saturday. So I will box that up and ready to go. 34 it is. Okay. Good luck, everybody. 34 it is. Good luck. Oh, where's my list? 34. Let me see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think almost everybody is live on this box. So good luck, everybody. Box 34. Show us what you got. Box 34. What's it going to be? Box 34 is very, very nice. 1980 Miracle on Ice. There it is. Miracle on Ice. Dual signed 1980 Team USA Custom. Jim Craig, Mike Eruzione, the captain, game-winning goal scorer. Jim Craig, the goalie, gold medal winning goalie. Miracle 1980. There it is. That's such a nice one. As of course, it's a Leaf. COA Leaf. Very good. The signing, obviously a Leaf signing. There's the Miracle, obviously a custom, but with the 1980 golds. There we go. Team USA. Looks exactly like the jerseys. I mean, I don't even know if I've ever seen. I don't even know what company made the jerseys. Obviously, even has a star on the sleeves, on both sleeves. The blue 1980 Team USA Miracle jersey. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We've had Miracle in there before, so this is a nice time to get it back in there. Congratulations. Who had Miracle tonight? That Miracle went right up the bat, I think. That goes to Carl Z. Congratulations, Carl Z. Carl Z is now back-to-back. He had Samuelson with Closer Mojo on Tuesday, and he steps right in and bangs out the Miracle on Ice 1980 Team USA dual sign Eruzione Jim Craig, a must-have for all USA hockey fans and for all hockey historian aficionados. That is an absolutely great hit. Jim Craig, Mike Eruzione, 1980 gold medal. I know I've seen some majority of the team signed jerseys in the past, but we've lost now, I think 3 or 4. Obviously, Herb Brooks has passed us many years ago, but I think we've lost 3 or 4 members from the team, so you'll never get a full Miracle jersey. It's not even possible. And like even some of the most recent reunions, obviously we lost 3 or at least 2 or 3 of the team members, and you only get a handful when these group signings. But there you go. Yeah, very nice, Larry. Congratulations to Carl. Carl is feeling it. Back-to-back hits. So if he has any spots on Sunday, the first box is his chance for a turkey. So congratulations to Carl. He's feeling it. Thank you very much for everybody. Sorry for everybody that did not hit, of course, but we're now in the 20s, 29 and 28 boxes on Sunday. So get your targets, get ready to make your bids, and make sure you're ready on Sunday when they start to end. Of course, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. They'll start ending 2 per minute. And like I said, there are 29 spots will all be gone in 15 minutes. So between 4 p.m. Eastern time or 7 p.m. Eastern time and 7:15 Eastern time, they'll be all ending on Sunday. So don't hesitate, get your spots. Make sure you guys are ready for some battles, and we'll get at it. Some monsters still to hit. Love that Miracle jersey. I don't even have a Miracle jersey in my PC. So shame on me for not being true to the 1980 Team USA gold medal Miracle on Ice. We wouldn't all be here, I think, probably not without that. That definitely made hockey take off in the States like it never did before. Of course, there was always going to be core sport in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, some other locations, Chicago. But I mean, that brought everybody in the country together like never before, and probably never since. I mean, there's been some unifying sports moments in this country's history, and that I would have to say is number one. Nothing can come close. I mean, we're talking Dream Team. There's been some unbelievable sports moments in this country's history that's unified everybody. And Miracle on Ice was it. And most people didn't see it. It was on delay. It was on tape delay. And anybody told you they saw it live, not true, because I know it was broadcast on tape delay. The people that were there, I mean, it was a giant crowd for Lake Placid, but you're not talking NHL size arenas. But it forever will live on. Obviously, the movies have been fantastic. Everybody loves the Kurt Russell, the Miracle movie. But I mean, and then even like you said, everything about that. Make sure if you haven't seen it, make sure you try to track down the documentary they did, which came out before Miracle, which is an absolutely fantastic. When you watch that documentary, you see how much they used the documentary with the movie. It just gives you, I mean, every one of them, except maybe Herb Brooks might have passed away before they made the documentary, but it was an absolute amazing piece of hockey entertainment. So make sure you check that out if you haven't. Of course, almost everybody has seen Miracle because it was such a great blockbuster. So, but thank you, everybody. I appreciate the continued support. Make sure you're ready for Sundays. It's going to be fun. 29, 28. We're getting into serious battle zones for some of these spots. Can't wait to see it. So thank you much, everybody. I can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Enjoy the end of your week. And I will get the other stuff out on Saturday as well. So look forward to seeing you. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out of here.